Well, hello all you wonderful people out there in YouTube land. This is a Texas special, and I have a special Moe's Hobby Shop product review for y'all. So, we're going to kick this thing off. As y'all may or may not have noticed, I get a lot of locomotives and things and such from a fellow co-worker here in Beaumont, plus fellow model railroader, a gentleman by the name of Jim Moe. He's been active in the hobby for a very long time, to say the least, and during the course of his involvement in the hobby, he's collected a lot of cool stuff. We're going to start off this edition of Moe's Hobby Shop with this Digitrax DCS 51, more commonly known as the Zephyr. Now, it comes with the plug, which looks very similar to like your laptop computer plug. That actually plugs into the back of the unit right here. For those of you unfamiliar with DCC, Digitrax has a system called LocoNet. Now that LocoNet allows for a command station, which is what this is, to communicate with one or more boosters. You plug in, kind of looks like an old school phone landline cable here or here in a daisy chain fashion. This plug here is where your power input cord goes. This plug is rail A, rail B. They are a simple screw terminal type. You stick the stripped end of a wire into here. If you wanted to make this into a booster, submissive to another command station, you would put a cord, you'd put a wire here to here. This is going to be plugged into the terminal re-railer section of the Stars Hollow Railroad, obviously, so that there's communication and track power and whatnot. So we'll plug that in, and we'll plug the power cord back in, which I had to unplug so I could show y'all where everything went. And of course, because it's on camera, it's got to be twice as difficult. Now the cool thing about these Digitrax Zephyrs is that you can not only run DCC locomotives, obviously it's a DCC system, it's a self-contained DCC system. You have your throttle, your command station, your command keys here, your input keys here. You have a reverser style kind of direction selector. Drawing a blank. Anyways, in addition to command control equipped locomotives, DCC equipped locomotives, you can also control conventional locomotives with this. I have my Lifelike Proto 1000 lettered for the cotton belt standing by for that demonstration. We will go through the startup sequence, and I will also detail some of the basic commands and what they do, some of the basic function keys and what they do. Alright, we've got the power strip that actually provides power to the Stars Hollow Railroad plugged in and turned on, and you can see we've got numbers here showing 4823. Um, first things first. To fire the system up, you hit this red button here, marked power. And that fires everything up. The rail is now hot. So if I want to run a conventional locomotive, hit enter 0, or excuse me, loco, 0, loco again, and that conventional engine there responds to the throttle. Now, because it's a conventional engine, that means I have no fine control. I can't control that independent of any other conventional engines on the track. So we'll kill power for a second, and I'll go ahead and remove this because his job is done. He's demonstrated what there was to demonstrate. You can run conventional trains with this unit. Turn the power back on. You can see the track status light there. Hit loco. 4, 8, 2, 3. Loco again. And you can see we've got power to this guy once more. So, this function 1, of course, is the bell. Function 2 is horn. Function 0 is headlight. Function 8, excuse me, function Function 8 is normally mute. Interesting. Alright, so this engine somehow got programmed backwards. I was pretty sure that was my fault, but oh well, it is what it is. That's not a real big deal, just so long as it's something that, you know, I remain aware of and keep in mind. So we'll crank up the throttle. And you have trains running. Set this to the center. That stops the train. Also acts as a brake. Forward again, or what would normally be forward. And there you have it. So it's a commonly understood thing that DCC allows for control, independent control of one or more trains sharing the same track. So what about when you want to MU or lash up multiple locomotives into one consist to run a train? Well, with this system you can do that too. So the first thing you do is you choose 2 locomotives that you want to MU together. You select the address you want to use to control the multiple unit lash up, and then you press the MU button right here. Use the numeric keyboard to enter the locomotive address you want to add to the MU, which in this case will be 2967. Hit the plus key. And you're off to the races. to remove the locomotive from the lash up, you do MU, select the number that you want to remove from the lash up, and hit the minus key. The minus key. And that is your basic startup how-to slash product review with the Digitrax DCS 51 Zephyr starter set. Thank y'all for watching. Texas Special out.